Coming back in the ambulance, I didn't think that Tom would make it. But he's stabilized now. He's an X-ray with a wound in his chest, a collapsed lung, internal bleeding, God knows what else.
Sounds critical, huh?
Yeah, John.
Please, tell me more about that.
Seneca? How is she?
She's in shock. She's suffering from dehydration, exhaustion. Her fever's...
What exhaustion? What the hell happened to them?
Look, Seneca couldn't find out anything in the ambulance. Faith is unconscious, and Tom almost died getting over here.
It's possible that they went hiking and got lost or attacked. I don't know how long ago. I mean, they hadn't been missed at the hotel. But earlier this evening, they were found on a deserted road. A car almost hit them, but it stopped in time. The driver got to a phone, called an ambulance. Well, fortunately, Tom had his key, so they traced him back to the hotel. And they found Faith's identification. They called Jill, and, well, when they reached her there, I told them to bring the ambulance here.
That's such a strange story. You know, it's kind of like a murder mystery.
Look, is Dr. Post treating her?
No, he's out of town. But Pat knows her recent history. He's in there now. We can go in as soon as we get the word.
How come Tom almost died?
He got a bad chest wound.
A puncture. Deep, ragged, like it was made by some piece of metal.
Oh, is she febrile?
Well, the fever seems to be building. I mean, she's not in the best shape.
She's in terrible shape. I mean, she was getting all her strength back before they went away on this trip.
Okay, listen, honey, take it easy, will you? Let's wait until we get some definite word from Pat.
I think I just want the blood work and the sensitivity tests. And then, of course, the electrolytes and the urinalysis, the BUN. Her heart function's normal, but let me get an EKG anyway.
Yes, doctor.
And put a fire under that guy in records. Her file should have been here when the ambulance arrived.
I'll try.
Her lungs are congested, but let's get a sputum sample and order the cultures, too. And I'll put her on tetracycline just to monitor the fever, okay? All right. Faith. Faith, it's Pat. You're safe now. Can you hear me?
Keep him away from me. Oh, John.
No, just me.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi there, darling.
How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. More or less. How did your day go?
Great. I got a lot of homework, though. Feel this, about 10 pounds, I figure.
I'll take your word for it.
Here. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. I had a bite of dinner over at Lem's, and then I ran into Mrs. Apfeld, and we got talking. I guess I lost track.
Well, I wasn't worried. I'm glad you had a good meal. Lord knows the menus these days around here is not terribly special.
You aren't usually upstairs this early. What's going on?
No, I'm babysitting and worrying.
I notice. Well, is little John sick?
No, dear. He's in there sleeping like an angel. And so's little Edmund.
Edmund?
I don't mean to be mysterious about this, Siobhan. It's just, I hate the thought that there's more sadness in Faith's life. And if I say it out loud, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I'll get going on it. We had news tonight that both Tom and Faith have been in some sort of accident out in the country. I don't know any of the details. It's just that they're being brought to Riverside, and Gillian's over there now, and that's why Edmund's with us.
How serious is it?
I don't know. Your father's over there. He said he would call or come by or send word somehow if he had anything to report, but I haven't heard a thing.
If you'd like to go over there, I'll stay with the kids.
No, dear. I'd just as soon stay here. Julian has Seneca, and your father said he'd let me know if there was anything that I could do for Faith or Tom, which I doubt, of course. I'd just as soon sit here quietly, listening for the babies. But that was very sweet of you to offer. Thank you.
I'm really sorry. Oh, I know what'll cheer you up. This was delivered to Mrs. Apfelt instead of us.
Oh?
She says that the new male guy looks like he ought to be in high school, and she wishes he were. Look at this. Look at the postmark.
Oh, it's from Ireland. It's my sister in Skibbereen. Oh, it's a good thing for you, Annie. I haven't heard from you in months. I was getting mad at you. Will you look at that handwriting? Look at that scrawl. She probably wrote it on the bus. Oh, dear.
What?
She's been sick. In fact, she still is. For a while, I was up and down one day, up and down the next. And now I'm down so often that I lose track of the days altogether. I'm madder than a figure. Can you make that out? Figure?
Oh, looks like 2 words. Pig with something.
Oh, a pig with a dinner guest. How did I forget that? Annie's been saying that from as far back as I can remember. Oh, Lord, that was a weak hand that wrote that. You see that?
Well, it's not so bad. Read the rest.
Bad news seems to come in threes. The Cleary homestead. Farm my father bought and we all worked. It's being sold for taxes. How'd that fly get in here? They, seemed we'd need... Oh, see, they... Seems we need to turn it back into... What am I reading here? Yes. Seems we need to turn it back into work and farm is more... the money, that's what she say, the sum. More money than the Clearys have ever had at one time. So if the land can't earn its keep, then nothing short of a miracle will permit us just to keep it. Though you and yours are so many thousands of miles away, I felt you'd want to know. Love, Annie.
Is she asking us for the money?
No, but if we had it, I'd send it to her in a minute. Or I'd write it first thing tomorrow. Oh, I do hope she's seen a doctor by now.
Oh, I'm sure she has. You could probably use a cup of tea about now. Shall I make some?
Oh, that would be nice, dear.
Oh, just so I can get out of these shoes. Ma, would you like some of that, those cookies down there or some... Oh.
I've said everything I have to say about the family planning conference. If you must work for them, I'm pleased that you have a job that you like, and I'm going to try not to think that you've done it to spite me because you told me that you haven't. But I wish, Siobhan, I would be very grateful if you do not bring this sort of thing into this house.
She's coming around. Now, the immediate family can go in.
I'll wait out here, all right?
Johnny, you watch my hat and my coat. What's the matter?
Diddy, why don't you wait with Johnny? Huh?
Wait a minute, I'm immediate family. I mean, I'm as immediate as you are. I mean, she's your sister-in-law, but she's my sister-in-law also.
Yeah, but I'm also a doctor. We'll be outside.
Take it easy, okay, Ann?
Well, you know, all right, he might be a doctor. He doesn't have his license back. You know he can't practice.
Well, it's just as well you look after your furs yourself. I don't need the responsibility.
Johnny, I am part of the immediate family. I'm a Coleridge.
There's nothing in there but a very sick girl.
Yeah, who something crazy happened to, and I think I have a right to know.
102.5 and going up. And her lungs are congested.
Pneumonia.
Faith, it's Jill.
Jill?
It's all right. You're gonna be okay.
I thought no one would ever come. And I'd die in that cellar.
What cellar? Faith, what happened? Pat,
Did she tell you anything?
Only when she came to, she said, keep him away from me, and then something about a boat. And I just think she's terrified of somebody.
Faith, it's Pat, Roger, and Seneca and me. Now tell us who you're afraid of. Try to remember. Who are you afraid of?
Tom, don't leave me. Don't leave me, please.
I won't. I promise you. I'm here. You're going to be all right.
Honey, what did Tom do to you?
He was so sweet. We were climbing cliffs, and he was so sweet. And then we got in the boat. And we just drifted and drifted.
Okay, you were drifting. Now what happened next? Try to remember.
I was so tired. Go to sleep. The water and the sun. He said, go to sleep. And I was alone. And we started going faster. And there was a waterfall and fall.
What?
And fall.
Raj. No. It's all right. She just scared the hell out of us.
Are you getting the same picture I am?
I don't know. I don't understand. I can't put it together. She was on the boat. She fell asleep. She woke up. She was alone. They were falling over some waterfall.
Maybe, look, maybe Tom was in the boat with her, and he could have fallen out, hitting a rock, or there's some branch. Maybe that explains the open wound in his chest.
Then why is she afraid of him?
Yeah, and why is she afraid of dying in a room?
Faith. Faith, are you with us again? Now, you just try and talk a little before you go to sleep, all right? That's good. Beautiful. Now, we're trying to understand. And we want you to tell us about that room that you're frightened of.
It was a cellar. And it was so dirty and cold. And he left me there. He went away.
Now, this is just after the waterfall.
Uh-huh.
And when you say he, you mean Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just one more question, Faith. He's hurt. How did it happen?
I hit him. Because he came after me. I did it.
All right, okay. Enough. Faith.
Then how did you get out to the road?
Come on.
For the x-rays.
Okay, thank you. Want to take a look at these?
I'm freezing. I'm really freezing.
Boy, dear, if you're freezing in here with that thing, you should get your money back.
No, you see, Johnny, if I really put the coat on, then I would be steaming. Then I'd get it all overheated. And when I go out, I'd probably get a cold. You know, I think I have low blood sugar.
I don't get it.
Well, that's the reason why I'm cold. Now, you get low blood sugar when you don't eat anything. The level of the blood sugar goes way down. And then you get cold, I guess. I think it's because Roger and I ordered dinner and then we didn't have a chance to eat it.
Oh. You mean when the hospital called you?
Yeah.
Dee, there's a candy machine down the hall. I'll give you a couple of quarters. You get yourself some candy.
No, that stuff is so junky, it's disgusting.
Well, your way.
You know, Faith is in shock. Johnny, suppose I go into shock. No, it's a crazy idea. It's just something that popped into my head. Anyway, Roger and I finished our caviar.
Oh, caviar is it, huh?
Yeah, It's the only fish that I don't hate. Oh, I love the pink kind. It's delicious.
But not as good as tuna fish.
Tuna fish? How could you compare the two? I mean, they're so different. I mean, you'd never mix caviar with mayonnaise. I mean, the taste is just, you know, you know how caviar tastes. You're just teasing me, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm upset about Tom and Faith, but basically, I'm in a pretty good mood tonight.
Commodity's doing well, huh?
Johnny, did Maeve tell you what I did?
Yeah, she said, you called your broker when the tea tasted bitter.
When Maeve's tea tasted bitter. See, right there and then, I knew it was time to sell, so I called up Mr. Grimley, and tomorrow he's going to diversify. Right now, I got $43,000 in cash available. Do you realize I could stuff that all in a pillow? I could sleep on it?
Well, you've done very well for yourself, Dee. You should be proud.
I am. I really am. I think I have almost everything I want in the whole world. But, you know, things won't really be perfect until little John comes to live with me. Johnny? Oh, Johnny, I'm sorry. Look, I don't want you to be sad. You've been so wonderful to him, but I am his mother, and I think I'm able to raise him now.
You have a point, Dee.
You'll always see him. I mean, I'll always bring him over there. And don't worry, Roger's not going to adopt him. I mean, I know Seneca has adopted Edmund, and that must make you feel awful.
Yeah, well, we just found out tonight.
Yeah. Really?
When did you find out?
No, not too long ago. As a matter of fact, it wasn't long at all. You know, Johnny, I mean, you're losing one grandchild, but you're not gonna lose mine. I promise you. I mean, little Johnny he just loves you too
All right,
much.
now it so happens that Edmund is at our house right this minute. That's why Maeve can't be here.
Well, it's probably because Jill can't get Miriam to
Because
babysit.
Jill said in no uncertain terms she wants us to stay close to Edmund.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. I mean, I think Edmund needs you and Maeve. I really do, and I think... See, Johnny, I think you have some beautiful things to offer a grandchild. And the better they know you, the better people that they turn out to be. I really believe that. I really do.
I sincerely hope so.
I know so. Johnny? Johnny, I may not be Orion anymore, but I admire all of you. And I just want you to know I'm going to share little John with Frank 50-50. Roger might be my husband, but Frank is little John's father, and a father to be proud of.
Well, if I can't hear that from Seneca, it's nice to hear it from you.
Thank you.
Honey, why don't you take a break? Go upstairs to admissions and check her in as next of kin. And there's nothing you can do here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And go outside for a few minutes and get some fresh air.
All right.
We're going to have to reinflate that lung immediately.
Is there any sign of infarction?
I'll tell you, the weapon that Faith used, whatever it was, see, it missed the heart over here. But it was dirty and it was jagged. That wound is an unholy mess. And once he can breathe again, infection's going to be a big problem, I can tell you.
Don't worry. He'll have good resistance. He's strong as an ox. Nurse, can we get the antibiotic going?
Yes, doctor.
You know, he is strong enough. But he took a bullet right there last winter.
Doctor?
Yeah.
He's regaining consciousness.
Tom, you're at Riverside. You're going to be all right. Don't try and talk. You just nod if you can understand me, all right? Tom? Look, it's Pat Ryan. Just nod if you can recognize me. Don't move.
Yeah. He was right. He's insane.
This Saturday, TV's favorite mother-daughter are here on SoapNet. Gilmore Girls. Catch back-to-back episodes Saturday night at 9 and Sunday at 6. Get to know Lorelai and Rory every weekend. Gilmore Girls on SoapNet.